Have you ever wondered what would happen if the Philippines found itself in a conflict with China? Would France, a country with a rich history and strong global influence, come to aid the Philippines? Let's take a moment to explore this intriguing hypothetical situation. To understand the potential dynamics at play, we first need to examine the current political relationships between France, the Philippines, and China. France, a major player on the global stage, maintains diplomatic relations with both the Philippines and China. Its relationship with the Philippines, a former Spanish and American colony, is characterized by a shared commitment to democratic values and human rights, while its relationship with China, a rising global power, is marked by a delicate balance of economic cooperation and strategic competition. Historically, France has a legacy of global engagements. It has been a key participant in international affairs since the times of Louis XIV, and it has maintained a global presence through its overseas territories and former colonies. This global outlook continues to influence France's foreign policy today. In Southeast Asia, where the Philippines is located, France has a vested interest. The region is home to many of France's former colonies, including Vietnam and Laos. It's also a region where France has ongoing economic and strategic interests, from trade relations to security alliances. However, when it comes to China, things get a bit more complicated. China is France's biggest trading partner in Asia and a significant investor in the French economy. Yet they are also rivals in certain domains like technology and global influence. This delicate relationship could potentially impact France's decision-making in our hypothetical scenario. As we delve deeper into this hypothetical scenario, remember that politics is a complex web of interests and alliances. Nothing is as simple as it seems. So, let's continue our journey into this fascinating exploration of geopolitics, history, and hypothetical situations. Stay with us as we unravel the possible roles, strategies, and outcomes that could emerge if France were to intervene in a potential conflict between the Philippines and China. As we delve deeper into this hypothetical scenario, remember that politics is a complex web of interests and alliances. Nothing is as simple as it seems. Before we can understand how France could help, we need to examine France's military capabilities. France's military strength is one that's globally recognized. They have one of the most equipped and advanced forces in the world, and they're not afraid to flex those muscles when needed. In terms of global military presence, France has left its footprint in several corners of the world. From Africa to the Middle East, and even the vast expanses of the Pacific, French forces have been at the forefront, demonstrating their readiness and ability to operate in various conditions and terrains. But what about the Asia-Pacific region, you may ask? Well, France has that covered too. France maintains a strong military presence in the Asia-Pacific, primarily through its overseas territories such as New Caledonia and French Polynesia. These bases provide France with the ability to project power in the region, something that could prove useful in our hypothetical scenario. Let's talk numbers for a second. France boasts a total military personnel count of over 300,000, and that's just the personnel. Their equipment is equally impressive. France's military arsenal includes well over 400 combat tanks, nearly 1,500 aircraft, and an array of naval vessels, including aircraft carriers, submarines, and surface vessels. And let's not forget about their nuclear capabilities, a deterrent that could tip the scales in any conflict. But it's not just about the numbers. France's military capabilities also lie in their technical prowess and strategic acumen. Their forces are trained to adapt quickly to evolving situations, to think on their feet, and to make critical decisions under pressure. This adaptability and strategic thinking could be invaluable assets in a potential conflict. With an impressive military power, France undeniably has the capacity to provide significant support in a potential conflict. Their global military presence, combined with their ability to project power in the Asia-Pacific region, makes them a formidable potential ally. But how exactly would they fit into our hypothetical scenario? Stay tuned to find out. But does France have any strategic interests that would give them a reason to intervene in a conflict involving the Philippines and China? To answer this question, we need to delve into the intricate web of France's economic and political interests in the Philippines and the broader Asia-Pacific region. France, as one of the world's leading economies, has a vested interest in maintaining stability in the Asia-Pacific region, which is home to some of the fastest-growing economies. Before we continue, here's a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying our content. Don't miss out on our deep dives into world politics and strategic affairs. Be part of the conversation. Now, let's continue with our discussion. So, how exactly might France help the Philippines in a war against China? This is a complex question, and the answer could take many forms. Firstly, let's consider military aid. As one of the world's most powerful nations, France boasts a formidable military, equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry and highly trained personnel. If a conflict were to arise, France could potentially provide the Philippines with critical military support. This could range from supplying weapons and equipment to offering tactical advice, or even deploying troops to aid in the defense effort. But military intervention is not the only way France could lend a hand. In the realm of economics, France could impose sanctions against China. Such financial pressure could potentially cripple China's economy, forcing them to reconsider their aggressive stance. Sanctions could target key industries, disrupt trade, and isolate China on the global economic stage. Yet there's another realm in which France could play a crucial role: diplomacy. France is a respected member of the international community, with significant influence in bodies such as the United Nations. By leveraging this diplomatic clout, France could rally international support for the Philippines, pressuring China to resolve the conflict peacefully. This could involve mobilizing a global coalition, sponsoring resolutions condemning China's actions, or facilitating peace talks between the two nations. Remember, these are just potential scenarios, and the actual course of action would depend on a myriad of factors. Nevertheless, it's clear that France's involvement could greatly influence the outcome of a hypothetical war between the Philippines and China. In conclusion, France's potential role in such a conflict would likely be multifaceted and significant. Whether through military aid, economic sanctions, or diplomatic pressure, France could serve as a powerful ally for the Philippines, potentially tipping the scales in their favor. So, in a world where alliances and international relations can mean the difference between war and peace, it's worth pondering these possibilities. France's potential role in such a conflict would likely be multifaceted and significant. While this is all hypothetical, it's important to consider the complex relationships and potential outcomes in such a scenario. We've journeyed through an intricate web of possibilities, from France's military capabilities to its strategic interests, and finally, its potential role in a hypothetical conflict involving the Philippines and China. We've seen that France, as one of the world's leading military powers, has the capability to provide significant support to the Philippines. Its advanced weaponry, well-trained personnel, and strategic geographic locations could prove pivotal in a conflict scenario. Simultaneously, we've understood that France's strategic interests are multifaceted. They extend beyond mere power projection, encompassing a desire to uphold international law, protect democratic principles, and maintain stable trade routes, all of which could influence its decision in a potential conflict. Yet, as we've delved into France's potential role, we've acknowledged that military intervention is not the only nor the most desirable solution. Diplomacy, negotiation, and international cooperation are key tools in preventing and resolving conflicts. France, with its influential position on the global stage, could play a crucial role in fostering dialogue and promoting peaceful resolutions. Remember, though, that these are all hypothetical scenarios. The actual course of events would depend on a multitude of factors, many of which are unpredictable. But by exploring these possibilities, we can better understand the dynamics at play in international relations and the potential paths towards peace. In the end, it's crucial to remember that the preservation of peace and stability should always be the ultimate goal. War is costly, not only in terms of resources, but more importantly in terms of human lives. Let's hope for a world where diplomatic solutions always prevail over military conflicts. Subscribe for more amazing contents. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.